a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribelite, Some Dumb American, and their joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Reject PPC and the One-Ton Hammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host for this evening, One-Ton Hammer.
I will be your Zookeeper tonight, Reject.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am the Lucky Pop-Tart Inquisitor.
Sanguine.
Skep, Tock.
I'm Prospero.
Gassy.
And I'm Delahazed.
Regular streamers, they're known as minions, and special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Let's be xenophobic. It's really in this year. Let's find a nasty, slimy, ugly alien to fear. There's no more cutesy stories about E.T. phoning home. Let's learn to love our neighbors like the Christians learned in Rome. We know we ought to hate them. They're different, you see. We've seen their mean and ugly on movies and TV. The folks that ought to know have told us how it's got to be. The gospel truth is found in scenes from Alien and V. Let's wipe out any life form that seems to be a threat. We'll serve them up a genocide they never will forget. 'Cause if we miss a couple, they'll breed a couple more. And soon we'll all be hating twice as many as before. You see, aliens can never be as good as humankind. A more delightful race than us you'll never ever find. So step aside, you star slime, we're ready for your worst. We know you want to beat us, enslave us and defeat us, oppress us and browbeat us unless we get you first.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the zoo. I am your Zookeeper for tonight, Inquisitor, on my channel. Because I'm sure you all know by now that the Minions has been suspended for a little while longer. I think it's up tomorrow. So fingers crossed it won't happen again. And Minion joining me is Wond'ring Lisa. How are you today?
Hi there. Yeah, not too bad.
That's good. That's good. So I'm going to be working on my roommate Zangors, and you're working on some fish. That's the reason why it's called
on my
Birbs.
ghost king.
Yes. So there's some new stuff was put out on the community site today for Eldar, which has me excited.
Yes. And combat patrols coming out, so new box set for TUES coming, so that's cool.
Yes.
And in a few weeks, probably the new codex.
Yep. Is the new combat patrol, is that got a ghost keel in it? It looked like it had.
It does. It has unit of fire warriors, ghost keel, 3 stealth suits, fireblade, and an ethereal.
Nice. Okay. So that's got stealth suits, the ghost keel, and oh god, what was in the start collecting for Tau? I'm trying to remember.
Start collecting was fire warriors, 3 crisis suits, and the ethereal.
Okay. Yeah. So they got rid of the crisis suits in it, but they gave you a ghost keel. So.
Yeah, and the 3 stealth suits as well.
Yeah, I remember the Battle Force box back in the day used to have stealth suits in it, so I was kind of shocked when they took them out to start collecting.
Yeah, when they do these boxes, I think they tend to put in the stuff that isn't selling particularly well.
True.
Also, I suspect that crisis suits are going to get quite the boost with the new codex, so they probably want to make sure that they sell full price box sets.
True. I would say, I don't suspect that you're wrong about that. There's not a whole lot of people that I think go out of their way to take a commissar, and that was the character that was in this start collecting. I have, I think, 4 commissars. I don't think I ever take them, not really. So, I think they probably mix it in with stuff that people actually want too, like
Oh yeah.
Lehman Russes and infantry.
Yeah, troop options are always a good choice to put in these boxes.
This is my big test mini here. I'm just trying to figure out a color scheme for these guys. I'm thinking I may not go down in the area here on the mask with green. I think it'll look cool with the antiquing on it when I get around to inking it. So. This would help to bring up the chat now, wouldn't it? I'm gonna focus in here so you can actually see it. That's as good as I'm gonna be able to get it right now.
I was initially thinking of this using the Black Templar contrast over the paint that I airbrushed on for the black areas, but a little too much of the brown was coming through in the black. So I am changing tack and putting on Abaddon black, and then going to just dry brush and highlight it after the fact instead.
Yeah, I mean, go with what you know, right? You can guarantee that it's gonna look good. I mean, experiment with stuff all you like, but then, you know, don't do it on something that's really expensive like a ghost keel. See, I'm mainly doing this because these are my roommate's minis. As soon as I figure out the best way of going about painting these guys, I can do these, or do it on my own Thousand Suns when I get around to doing them. Toolbox, because that's where my silver paint is. My roommate wants the blades of the Zangor blades to be silver instead of regular metal, steel metal.
I have to say, I did enjoy all of the memeing following the reveal of the new stat lines for the TUES railguns.
Yeah. It's not a meme for me, man. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, but we'll see. There's gonna be stuff that allows people to, you know, give minuses to hit and minuses to wound. I suspect after a while, counterplay will be, you know, will be in hand. It won't be that big a deal, but just the reveal has me screaming.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is, I expect that the Vanquisher cannon gets to be something like that. Because right now, the Vanquisher cannon's fucking garbage.
Yeah, the Hammerhead has not been competitive for quite some time.
So, if that's what they're doing and the reason why they're doing it, then yeah, I demand that my Vanquisher get a buff. Lehman Rust Vanquisher. I mean, it serves the same function as the Hammerhead, really. It's designed to be a massively powerful single shot.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm saying. Vanquisher supposed to fulfill the same role, needs to have kind of the same stat block. And I'm not even, like, you know, clamoring for it right now anyway, because I don't have any Vanquishers in my army. But if they make it like the railgun, I'll get some.
Did you see that video I put in Dungeon with the custom Orc Stomper?
Oh yeah. That was it looked pretty cool. I'd never seen anyone do something like that. I've seen people do. Essentially, what the video was is that a dude took a Stompa and turned it upside down.
Yeah.
And put the area where it would normally be the feet at the head, and at the head at the feet. which was a cool idea. What I'd normally seen people do, though, is they do looted knights, and they do those for Gorkanauts and Morkanauts. But I'd never seen anyone do something like that for a Stompa. So that was kind of interesting to look at.
Could see what the guy meant with regards to the legs and big skirt area.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, I like the look of the Stompa, but at the same time, I kind of get it. It looks, kind of weird and kind of off-putting. It's got a big old fat belly and, kind of, weird sort of skirting and stuff. But at the same time, that's the orcs. All of big orc walkers look like that. They always have.
Oh, yeah.
They always have. I mean, the gargants and so on and so forth. So, I guess I'm just kind of used to how it always looks, that I haven't really questioned it.
Yeah, it's like I saw in, I think it was one of the Warhammer Discords. I mean, someone was saying about one of their orc jets and that they put wings on back to front. And someone says, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. That's just orcs, just to put the drill holes and mount the engines at the back on the wing front that's now at the back.
I'd really kind of like to. I built a sort of meme list that I kind of want to actually build and paint and play. It's heavily using the fact that in, I believe it's the newest White Dwarf, they give a stat block and point value to the Red Gobbo.
Oh, yes.
And with the fact that he is now an HQ choice instead of an elite, which is what he used to be, that means that you could technically field an all-grot army, and I kind of want to do that.
An all what army?
An all-grot.
Oh, right, yes.
Yes. Troops, grots. HQ to Red Gobbo. Heavy support, Killicans. There's nothing but grots. I think that'd be fun. It won't win anything, but I don't care.
Sometimes you just got to do it for the fun.
Yep. Zangor, Zangor, Zangor. Birdman, Birdman, Birdman. I can get all these guys painted. Finish up my orcs. Finish up my guard. I think I'm going to move on to my Eldar next.
So, some of the new Elder models are looking pretty sweet.
Yeah, especially the Autarch. I'm kind of disappointed that the Autarch reveal today didn't have a version of him on a jet bike, but that's okay. I'm willing to forgive it so long as it's coming. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Yeah. I do like that they do seem to be keeping the spirit of the original sculpt while actually updating them and making them a lot crisper and more defined.
Yeah, they're also giving him all the options that they said he could take back in, I think, 4th edition, but they didn't model. And then subsequently removed from the Autarch later on because they didn't model it. They're giving all those things back, which is kind of cool. And so yeah, Cryptic, I see there says suspended. Why do you think I have an Among Us down there in the bottom right? Odd that Sora wasn't the one that got us suspended. I'm just saying. What color for the scabbard? Yeah, Pete, Minions is still in the naughty corner, at least until I think tomorrow. Let that be a lesson to all of you who want to talk about the coof. The spies are always watching. Yeah, 7 days, Pete. That was at least what the dashboard says. Which is kind of bullshit, man. When I got my strike back in the day on this channel, it was a month. Or no, sorry, not a month. It was 90 days. Longer than a month.
That's a hefty strike.
Yeah. I'll say it's way more than what Pokimane currently fucking has, by the way. Let's talk about that for a minute. You know, Pokimane got banned off of Twitch for 4 days. Right?
Again?
Oh, for 4 days. She's banned off of Twitch for 4 days. And you know what she did?
What did she do?
Streamed, oh god, Avatar: The Last Airbender on her Twitch channel.
Oh right.
To all of her, her followers and her viewers. And Viacom was the company that came and slapped her down, which is dangerous because Viacom is the reason why the first Adpocalypse even happened. because people were brazenly re-uploading Viacom copyrighted content onto the YouTube, which caused Viacom to get their panties in a twist and sue YouTube for $4 billion, I think it was.
Oh, fucking hell.
Process took 3 years. YouTube ended up winning, but mainly because YouTube said, we don't control that, and we're going to put copyright ID bots in place to find these things and stop them before they happen. So, yeah, no, Viacom are the devil. I would love to see that company burn to the ground, and their CEO burn with it. Fuck you, Susan. Come get me. Oh, Pete says 3 months. That was kind of harsh. What did I do? Okay, so this was proto Minion lore. We're talking like not even 100 episodes into the Minions, and by the way, we're currently up to 1520. So we were all hanging out on the Discord, and this is before Discord allowed like screen sharing or anything like that, or even like, you know, camera sharing like Lisa's doing right now. What I decided to do is I had a Minion movie night where I streamed a movie to everyone who wanted to watch it, and you know, you could sit there in the Discord voice chat and just kind of like chat along while the movie's playing, you know, so on and so forth. We watched a couple of indie films first, called The Gamers. If you've not seen those movies, I highly recommend them. They're really funny. Also, side note, all of the movies for The Gamers are currently up on YouTube for free. So that wasn't what got me. We watched all 3 of The Gamers movies. Essentially, it's like this comedy based around the fact that a party of D&D players are sitting around the table, and like half of the movie is from the player's perspective while they're sitting around the table, and the other half is them as their characters walking around and doing the stuff in the role play.
Interesting.
It's a really fun movies. I highly recommend them. They're really great. But we watched all 3 of those movies, no problem. I put on the Showtime original movie, Reefer Madness, the movie musical. The first 20 minutes it only played. It only played the first 20 minutes. That was enough to have the Content ID robots find me, flag me, and ban me for 90 days.
Oh, shit.
And the worst part about it was that the stream that I was streaming it on was private.
Damn.
It wasn't even like, you know, to an audience like Pokimane. And that was back when I was doing D&D content on my channel, too. It was not a fun time. YouTube sucks. YouTube has always sucked. And
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, BG, you're right. Those are definitely things that are probably waiting in the wings for Twitch, simply because of Pokimane being a selfish cunt. Yeah, Pete, they watch even private streams and stuff like that. They don't give a fuck, man. Yep, she only got 4 days. I got 90 days and she only got 4. Well, again, mine was on YouTube. I mean, hell, if we want to do Minions movie night, fuck it, we'll do it on Twitch. Looks like it. Looks like the mask comes down a little bit more. It's down right here. It's a little hard to see all the intricate detail in this fucking model. And I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of touch-ups on the blue.
Mm.
Yeah, I figure we'll go for an hour and then
Yep.
call it for the night because I gotta get to work in the morning and it's gonna be. Today was just really exhausting at work today. I just. Meh. Let's try this. Oh, I also need to go and take a look at my one that I painted for myself, just to see. I think I wet blended gray on their feet too. I know I did gray on their beak. Not sure if you guys heard that. Jake is dreaming, and he just startled himself awake. So yeah, I may need to get up abruptly here and go check my laundry. I gotta go and run the dry cycle again because our dryer sucks.
I think I need to get some new paintbrushes. These ones are starting to get a bit ragged.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I've got some replacements, around the corner too. I try to make sure that I keep my brushes in good condition. Do you have the what is it called? The Master's Brush Cleaner and Preserver. So it's a little tin like this.
I have. Oh, snake. I have a brush cleaner.
Oh, okay. I say I really like this stuff. It's essentially like it's just hardened shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah.
That's it, really. And it works really well on natural hair brushes, which all of mine are. Try doing a wet blend of gray on the legs up to with the calf. Here's the song that had the cover artist copyright claim on the Minions of the Zoo channel. So let's see if they're gonna come and try to copyright claim this one, because I will get your balls in a vice there, cunt. You can't claim the original song as your own fucking song when all you did was cover it. So come, yes, claim this song on my channel. I dare you. And if it wasn't you and it was YouTube, do it, YouTube. Do it. I dare you. I'm not watching a YouTube video. I'm listening to the soundtrack of the game. Go fuck yourself. And fuck you, Susan. To be Strike it. I dare you. Go fuck yourself. Wet Blend worked fairly decently on that leg. It's just this leg that's having a lot of problems. I don't know why. I suppose I do need to change the water. That's fine. Overall, it's looking okay. Quiz, why are you spending so much time on these fucking cannon fodder models? I don't care if they're cannon fodder models and will die in the first 2 seconds of a game. I want them to look good. You wouldn't dare, Costin. You wouldn't dare. Well, as I say, Costin, you know, you need to have a cover of the song that was just played up on your channel. Then you can copyright strike it, apparently. Apparently. I'll say, I've streamed some of the Warhammer Plus cartoons on Discord before, Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just to people that want to see it. I'm perfectly fine with it. Because, I mean, I'm a Warhammer Plus subscriber. Of course I am. So, you know, I'm not one of these people sitting there, boycott, brr. I don't care. I don't care. You're trying to, you know, get people onto a crusade against a company that really just doesn't give a shit about, like, any of the things that you're holding so dear. All they want is to make money, man. And that's fine. I don't know. There's some people that just get all uppity and in arms over certain things.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember when I was on Twitter, biggest regret of my fucking life, there was a big call to boycott Warhammer Plus because of the whole Alpha Busa thing with text-to-speech going down, because they were saying that they had the sword of Damocles hanging over their head, and they didn't want Games Workshop to come and, you know, give them a cease and desist, so they essentially shut it down first before Games Workshop could tell them to shut it down. Well, number one, that's on you, dude. They didn't ask you to do that. Number two, to my knowledge, any of the people that are claiming that Games Workshop has given them a cease and desist for any of their fan-published works is unsubstantiated, uncorroborated, and probably bullshit. If you're also talking about the Sodaz situation, that wasn't Games Workshop. That was a whole bunch of the people that are in the boycott camp harassing the fuck out of the dude that caused him to stop. So I'm just gonna come right out and say it. You're not making your case any better by, you know, being the kind of cunts that you are. Just saying. I'm getting kind of sick of people getting all righteously indignant over shit like that. It frustrates me to no end. People I really like and respect too were falling for it, and I'm just, again, Twitter is cancer. It is a net social negative. It is antisocial. It is worse for the general population and every single person who uses it. The sooner it burns to the ground and stops influencing the rest of the people, the better. I've recently started talking with a friend, and it kind of came to me one night where I said, we always laughed at some of the extremely overblown, highly exaggerated wording and verbosity within Warhammer fiction, but only recently have I understood the phrase, "my armor is contempt." Just saying.
Certainly, some parts of the Warhammer community are more stuck up than others.
Oh yeah. So there's it's so funny too, because I can't get a beat on it. I don't want to get involved with anything of the fantasy end of it, whether it be Old World or Age of Sigmar, simply because every single person I've met online that talks Warhammer Age of Sigmar is fucking cancer. They're the worst person ever. Especially Sigmarxism? That subreddit?
Oh, God, yes.
Holy fuck! And then there's also, I can't remember the name of it now. Shit. There's a podcast that talks nothing but Age of Sigmar, and he was this faggot that runs the podcast was one of the reasons why I stopped going on Twitter. He there was a dude that did a kit bash of a Stormcast Eternal, and I don't like the Stormcast Eternal models. I think they look gross, but he turned it into something really kind of cool. He used a head from Corsaro Khan, and like a whole bunch of other kit bash stuff. It looked fairly cool, but the core model that he used was one of the new character models for the Stormcast, who is canonically a black character, and so then he berated the kit basher into erasure of a person of color because he didn't paint him as a black man. It's not even the same fucking head, you retard! Oh my god. I have finally discovered the real reason behind and discovered how important the phrase "my armor is contempt" really is. See, man, the worst part about it is when it comes to this sort of stuff, when it comes to this specific hobby, is I'm just dumbfounded by some of the people and their leaps to double standards. You know, you got that fag that sits there and throws a piss baby fit over someone not painting a person of color when they're canonically a person of color, even though it was a kit bash and he wasn't even using that head for that model. And then you also have the people that sit there and say, well, why can't they paint their Space Marines as women? Why can't they make them as women? They're their models. They're not your models. So why does it matter then if that person wanted to paint that character white? Huh? It's his model.
Yeah, so when you say it's canonically black, do you mean in that it's black in a AOS novel, or the fact that a GW guy painted it black?
I believe it's the official heavy metal color scheme. He is black.
Ugh. Well, that doesn't make the... You know, I'm not even going to bother.
Well, it's just... They're your models. Paint them however
Yeah,
you
look.
want. What's the big problem about that? It's a very easy standard to maintain.
I mean, the whole point of the hobby is you paint things as you want to paint them.
Uh-huh. You're not following a fucking book here. You're not following everything to the letter. And I say, I do not think it's wrong if anyone wanted to make their female Space Marines. I don't care. They're your models. It's your army. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. I mean, take TUES, for example. In all of the art, they tend to paint up the models in red and white these days. By that person's logic, it would mean painting it any different colours would be wrong.
I don't know, man. It's just... It does my head in. And again, that was one of the major reasons why I just stopped going on my Twitter. I haven't logged on to my Twitter in, well, probably over a month now. And you know what? It feels fucking fantastic. Fuck that hell site.
Yeah, I tend to just go on Twitter. There's a couple of nice, wholesome webcomics that I follow, and the rest is pretty much shitposting.
I mean, I used to interact with a bunch of really good artists and stuff like that, and I kind of miss that. There's a whole bunch of Newgrounds artists that I really like that I interacted with. That old Swain, Michael Swain from Newgrounds, you know, gotta love him. Psychic Pebbles, seeing all the new stuff for Smiling Friends, that was cool. But you know what? None of that is worth all of the other bullshit that I put up with.
Yeah.
So I'm perfectly happy not ever logging on Twitter ever again. I mean, I kept on telling a friend, Twitter, like, I get overblownly angry about some things. I used to do it all the time on Comic Book Curation, when we used to do it on Wednesday nights on Polydub's channel. But I used to get, overblownly angry, and it was all just kind of an act. My time on Twitter has taught me that sometimes that anger is not an act.
Yeah.
Twitter has taught me to legitimately hate. And I fully agree with Charlie, aka Critical, aka Penguin Z0. Living in an active war zone would be more fun than Twitter.
Yeah, the other week I did actually get a fun little suspension from Twitter for 24 hours.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I don't know if you come across a video of this trans person. Basically, they work as in childcare, and they were bitching in a TikTok about how the baby they were looking after started crying when they took their wig off, and stopped crying when they put it back on. And they're sort of saying, yeah, so basically the baby's transphobic.
Give me a break.
And
it's a baby!
yeah, and my comment, I think I was responding to a tweet by the Post Millennial where they were asking people's opinions on that, and I said, deranged, totally deranged.
Yeah.
And that's what I got suspended for. Hateful conduct.
Oh man, naughty. I was thinking about it too when I kind of made up my mind that I'm never going to go back on that site again. I had considered going nuclear. Going through and finding some of the people that I hold in complete and utter contempt, and telling them what I really think of them before eventually getting my due ban. But instead, I just decided to say, fuck it, I'm just not going to log in again. I'm not deactivating the account, I'm just never logging in.
Yeah, I found the suspension more amusing than anything else.
I would try to, I would try to hurt people's feelings, go out of my way.
Try to hurt people's feelings, but I don't really have a lot of fucks when it comes to that site.
It's like I said, it's not a net positive for society as a whole, and the sooner it burns to the ground and never rises again is the sooner humanity can move forward.
Unfortunately, far too many people of influence seem to think that Twitter is real life. And these are the kind of people who actually influence the way things go in the world.
And how scary is that? I think he's coming along pretty good. I need to do some touch-ups, but yeah, I think he's coming along pretty good. I think I'm gonna paint the handle of the weapons red. And then probably the scabbard of the dagger at his waist here, also red. Interesting.
I keep forgetting where I've got the camera pointed.
Yeah, I know. I do that sometimes too, where I'll be sitting here like really focusing in on some detail work, and then I look up and look at the stream and realize, oh shit, it's not even pointed at the camera. The camera's pointed at it. So I have to sit there and adjust where I'm painting. Guys done, I think I'll be pretty happy, because I don't think it's going to take all too long to paint the rubrics. Not really. They're not going to be that many colors. Basically 2 metals, a blue which I can airbrush, and then yellow and gray. So yeah, I don't know. For me, I don't even use DMs, Pete. For me, if you want to get a hold of me, the best way to do it is through Discord. And Discord is like the only social media that I check regularly, because it's the only one that I can be 100% positive I've curated to my satisfaction. I'm not going to get people sitting there talking about whitewashing minis on Discord. I'm not going to get people sitting there talking, asking the question and linking to the YouTube video. Does Warhammer 40k have a Nazi problem? Which is the other reason why I quit Twitter, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, we've been going for an hour.
I mean,
I might see about finishing up this dude here. I don't think there's very much left on him to do. And then I'll probably ink him tomorrow. I'll maybe post pictures of him on Discord or something in the dungeon chat after he's done. Just trying. I would say there was one thing I was actually maybe planning on doing for my channel is doing a overall retrospective, taking some photos and maybe some videos of all of the minis I have painted since coming back to the hobby from
nice.
leaving it back when I was a teenager. Which is very interesting because also that is about the same time that I started painting on stream. So I could sit there and show off, all of my Imperial Guard, all of my orcs, all of, everything that I've, been working on. So I think that'd be kind of cool. Might be cool to do. I gotta say, I gotta love certain touches on these models for the Zangors. I like how much the sort of squiggle flame pattern that is the symbol of Zinch is repeated on these guys. It just looks really fucking cool. I think these are supposed to be bones, so I'm gonna paint those as bones. I'll do that tomorrow. Fuck it. All right. So yeah, I think it's about time we wrap up. It's been over an hour. Got some good work done. Let's see what you got on your on your ghost kill there. How much did you get done?
Mostly sort of black on the legs.
Oh, it looks pretty good. And so you're painting this Tau Sept, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's looking pretty good. I like it. Like the mix of the tan and the black. That looks really good. I say normally it's what, just all tan, right? It's tan and then like a darker brown.
She usually use the bits of the armor as like different shades of tan.
Okay. It's looking good. So I can't wait to see it all done. But anyway, we've been your Minions of the Zoo. Thank you all for coming out. Even though it's been suspended and we're on the Inquisitor 8.1 channel. Yeah, we're still the Minions of the Zoo. We're not going anywhere. Fuck you, Susan. And be sure to watch tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be back on the Minions of the Zoo channel. Only this time, Skep Tock and company don't talk about the coof. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, hopefully on the Minions channel. Fuck Twitter, fuck Susan, fuck YouTube. All of it is garbage. Thank you very much and good night. Good night, Vietnam. Take care, everyone.
See ya.